We are gonna sell. So that one is $750, and the triangle is $900. And then that's just a normal steps. And then we've got that. We have an extra regen now. Another steps. Another regular helix. And I'm gonna sell the shotgun ammo. I'm gonna keep the... We haven't used either of those yet. I'm gonna keep the extra there. And I am gonna sell the other Night Eye because I have one in my pocket. Actually, let me sell the one that we've been using. And I'm gonna keep the brand new one. And then we've got the backup there. I will not sell any of the regen unless I'm desperate for money. But I will sell the Night Eye because you get the Night Eyes quite a bit. You don't get the regens that often. So we are getting 3,500 just for all those artifacts we got. You can see the Stellation is 750, Triangle 900. We had 2 steps, they're 200 each. The Helix that we found is 600, and we got 2 of those. And then the Night Eye, because I've used it slightly, it's 262. That makes me think that the full is probably 300. So I'm going to go ahead and sell that. And let's go drop off whatever weapons need to be cleaned. Get those out of the way. This we haven't... Oh, stop. I know we've used that one. We have not used that one, and I don't think we used this one. Nope. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and play the tape cassette. I'm gonna go burn the letter and get some of the ammo put on the shelf while this plays.
UMPSC Explorer 12, log 13-6, steps. The step artifact is similar in appearance to a semi-transparent rhombic hexacontrahedron. This artifact was recently discovered in a remote sector of the radius that had previously been off limits to UMPSC explorers. When the artifact is activated by squeezing, it causes you to leave a trail of visibly illuminated footsteps behind that stay visible for hours. I haven't yet found any step artifacts myself, but I heard about an explorer fooling around with one a while back. They ended up helping several chains that had been stranded for years to find their way back to a UMPSC tower. One of them was my partner for a while until they got taken out by a swarm of mimics. R.I.P., comrade.
That's funny. So that's just talking about the step artifact. Alright, let's get these combined. Alright, and then the letter, we got 2 of them. So I'm just going to hold this up in case anyone wants to read it. And then this is another stash. Popita Factory. Huh, a truck on a pillar at the far side of the quarry. I wonder if that's in that structure there. I do remember seeing a truck stuck. I just can't remember where. Okay, good to know. I don't know if I've found that stash before. But it says a whole truckload of goods. I keep bumping one out right when it starts to burn. There we go. Got them both. Okay, So, we did not get any new rifts today, but what we did accomplish is we got the heavy helix and the watch from there. We got the heavy helix from there, and we got the heavy helix from here. So we still have left the crier artifact there, and then the operation cleanup there, and then this is I think a crate that a case that we got to carry, and I think usually they spawn enemies in. We're gonna get to this one from where we just were here. This so if we walk all the way across here, so there's a lot of mimics up in this area here. So a part of me is thinking it's better to do these two separate, but these aren't that far apart. If I can come in through here and go across, this is the building that has mimics in it. That's the door we blew apart, but they can't really get out without going all the way out the factory door. So we might be able to sneak through here. It's just better if we come up through here and do this one and then come up to this one through here. We're not causing all these people, we're not alerting them to come and run through the building to come out and get us, which is fine. If they do, I'll shoot them, but I'd rather not go through all of the ammo that I don't need to clear those guys out when the rift is just going to regenerate them. So that is what we have currently. Let's see what else they gave us. Okay, so we did unlock, if you remember last time, we needed 2 more missions turned in before unlocking the next top priority mission. This one is, it talks about, you can see it's in this building here, and it is the rail depot is the name of that location. And the artifact is hidden, and you need to do a specific action to be revealed. So you need to explore the location, look for the hints that's going to help you find the artifact. So give me a second to drink some water. So there's a whole thing that you do that I'm not going to get into yet, that like there's a whole set of actions you have to take in order to do this mission, but first you have to clear all the mimics out in the rift. So I'm waiting until the next tide for that one, because once we clear it out, we're probably going to want to come back and get more loot. Now you will ride a train back, so you can load up your bag as much as you want, and you don't need to worry about stamina. So I will take advantage of that, which is why I want to have a day to clear it out, and then I'll accept the mission, and then another day to loot it, is kind of how I usually do that. So I'm not going to accept it yet, just noting that that's what the next one is, and that'll give us $7,000. This one, that's in the basement of the creepy building. I'm going to see if I can get a different location. I'm not doing the castle until I unlock the pathway back. Pervame route. Oh, that's right in the structure we just were in, and that's 1200. That I'm definitely doing. I'm not doing a paparazzi mission, and then the rift one is the one that is in that creepy factory building. And then the other part of the map I'm not doing, so I'm not doing that one. So the paparazzi one won't go away, this one won't go away, and that one won't. So we're going to do these 4, and then they'll give us new missions that'll take the place of these. So 1 and 4 are the ones I'm going to focus on, because those are worth the most money, with 2 being a close second behind them. So let me plan out my day. I really wish I knew this pathway better, because let me think about this. We're going to come in here. We quickly sneak down here because this door is open and this has all that stuff blocking the view. So we go here, sneak along so we don't aggro those guys. and sneak out of this fence here. There's buildings here with all the snipers. No, wait, sorry, no, the snipers are up here. This is where we got the grenade stash. We turn the corner up to here. If instead of going in here, if we cut through, there's a lot of webs here, but if we cut through here, like I don't want this whole section here, I really don't want to alert those guys. So if I can quickly, I don't mind alerting what's down here, and I've already cleared that bridge. So if I can come down here and sneak this way and avoid all of this, I can then come up this way to those guys. And then I don't have to go 2 different ways. I like that plan. So if I come here, Pervame route, do that data recovery where we just were today, go the car, come here, do this one, try to sneak down here and avoid this building and that section up there, I might be able to come up here because I already cleared those soldiers off the bridge. I like that plan. There are some mimics in here, but not everyone that's up there. And then that operation cleanup might draw some attention. That's the kind of unknown, but I will save it once I get this done, because if this goes horribly wrong, we'll at least have 2 and 4 done, and that'll be the 900 and the 1200. So I like that game plan. And then if we have time at night, we'll go up and do the crier artifact. That is the $500 one, so that's kind of bottom of my list. But if we can get all of these done tomorrow and have all of that money, I would be very happy. I'm gonna try to, I don't think 40. Yeah, I don't think I have enough to get rid of the other crate. As far as like enough to fill up to get rid of, to move it all to over. All right, let's go to the food shelves. I like the game plan. Let's go ahead and move this over here and refill this. And I do think I'm gonna get rid of this flashlight. I'm gonna keep it in my bag in case I need it, but it does get to be a pain when I'm trying to grab the night eye and I keep having the flashlight in the way. I do like this one because it helps me with the grass anomaly. With not, you know, my headlamp is one thing that gives me a second one. So I'm gonna keep that, and I do need to sell those. That's my backup can. I need 1 candy bar and another can. And I think that is it for here, because I'm good on health injector pens. Everything else... Yep, okay. Let's go clean our guns. And when we were out in the field and I looked at the condition of my gun, I saw that it wasn't too low, or else I would have done the paper towel to keep it in the blue and prevent it from going yellow as much as possible. We're gonna do the repair locker. And I'm gonna just go ahead and take off my bulletproof vest. I don't think anyone shot at me, which is kind of nice to have a day that people aren't shooting at me, but I honestly don't remember. Okay, gas mask and the suppressor. There's some days that I'm like, oh, nothing happened, and then it did. So just to be on the safe side, I just put everything in. And while I'm in here, I'll go ahead and sell those boxes. With us having more money and not needing to buy more ammo for the main gun, I'm going to look for gun upgrades. I'm going to get a backup suppressor, and then I'm hoping to be able to buy some plus P ammo, but I don't want to drain my funds too low because I would like to be able to buy another magazine and make sure I have enough ammo for whenever I need another crate. So, that's kind of, in the back of my mind as I'm doing everything is, what do I need to buy and what's the order of priority. Come on. And I did end up using this gun. So we're going to clean the magazine. I do have an extra one that's clean to put in. And I'm going to go do the suppressor real quick. Okay. And that one is refilled. And that one is refilled. This is plus P. And then, I was going to say, usually there's another one. So we need to clean this too. And then refill this. And that one stays in there. All right. Let me go ahead and save this into 3 and 4. And then we're gonna go spend money. And I want to kind of get an idea of the different things I need. So I do have the NATO one, right? Yes. So 1,000 for that. Oh, that one unlocked. That one is a magazine-fed shotgun as opposed to one that you manually load in. So that's why that one's the more expensive one. I was just curious because it had an exclamation mark on it. 700 if I want another magazine. I don't need it now, but when I need a crate. So I'd like to leave at least 3,500. So I'm going to try to only spend 2,200. The problem is that I would really like to get that. And honestly, let me think about this, because if I complete, so I'm good on ammo for a while. I won't need one of these for maybe another 2 or 3 days. Definitely before, I'll want to redo that before the train. But these combined, that's going to give me 27, 36. If I get these done tomorrow, even if I don't do the Banshee, I'll have enough to buy another crate, even when I won't need it. So, so long story short, I think I'm okay spending the money today. And then, I will, have enough money from the missions I'm doing before I need it for the train. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that first, even above the suppressor. And then I'm going to do the recoil for sure. 750. And I could change the auto to burst, I think, or which one do I have right now? All right, yeah, so I'm in auto right now. I could change that to burst. I'm not worried about that because I don't use that much anyways. That's just what it changes the A. It changes from auto to burst, which is fine. I have it on individual shot anyways. And so the recoil is now lessened. So the green is what deducted the recoil of the gun, and that is fine. I could get a flashlight, but I'm not worried about it. At some point I might, because there's some cases I'm in the dark, and I've never, in this game, I have never used a flashlight on a weapon, and I'm now thinking of places it might be useful. So maybe some point I'll do that. And then there's one on this side. So the two, like you'll see there's two rail Bs left. One on this side and one on that side. I might do a flashlight on one of them. And I could always move this to another side and put something under. I just can't think of anything else that I need, and I'm not just gonna buy stuff just because. So the flashlight maybe. These are all different scopes. At that point, maybe at some point I'll use that one. Okay, I am going to buy another suppressor to have one to change out. And then I do think I'll buy one more magazine just to have here where, like, if I've gone through these two, I can quickly grab one in my bag. Okay. And I think that I'm going to lessen what I carry on me. Let me go here. So I actually didn't drain all my money, which actually will make it even better. Because after tomorrow, I should have enough, like, if I needed another case, which I don't, I'm going to be good for a bit. So let's go ahead and fill up some plus P boxes. And I'm going to get rid of the FMJ that's in my bag. We've got those two, we've got that, and then I'm going to move other things around to try to make it where what goes in the back is not all the gun stuff that I've done. And then put this here. And you know what? Do I have the gun cleaning oil in here? Or did I accidentally take that out at some point? Because that is kind of important. I think I took that out at one point. Yeah, let me go grab that because if my magazines get low, I'd like to oh, stop. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in there. And I'm gonna take this out because I don't think I'm gonna need that much ammo tomorrow. I've already cleared a lot of this out. Now, I could regret these words if we end up accidentally alerting the folks in the factory. I'm gonna move these down to here since I'm no longer using this gun. And then this is gonna be for the gun I'm currently using. Leave that here. Leave that there. Yeah. think I'm good. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm not considering. There's one more spider, and that's in the castle map we haven't unlocked yet. Same thing with there's one more white object that's also in the castle we haven't unlocked yet. Paintings, I know there's one more here, and I think there's one more in the castle map. That one I'm less sure on. So I'm just trying to make sure, like, while I've got this part of the map kind of clearing out, I do still need to go get that AUG stash. And at some point I'd like to clear that compound to kind of go loot it. There is some good stuff there, but man, you go through so much ammo that sometimes it's not worth it. So I usually wait until I actually have a mission there before I spend, like, then I'll go and clear it out. And then just for this recording, we've still never been in the basement of that building. I really should at some point. Like right now, the Rift mission is not in that building, and I don't want to go to that side until I unlock that pathway. So, you know, it might be worth going to a creepy basement for something like that if I was going to do all the other locations. So again, I'm waiting for something like that. So we're coming up there, going there, going there, going there, cutting across, doing that, and then we'll probably come back Block Key, which will come here, and then if it'll probably be nighttime, so we might, depending on where we're at, we'll either go back this way or we'll go back this way because we've already cleared that pathway back. We probably won't do this one because I think it's going to be dark by the time we're done. I'm gonna do 6 a.m. since I've cleared that pathway. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do 6 a.m. We'll go eat. And I'm gonna start using these cans.